Dogs don't ignore leaders. They ignore confusion. You say sit, nothing. You say it louder, still nothing. Now frustration kicks in, and that's where the real damage begins. Ignoring commands isn't always stubbornness. It's often confusion, overstimulation, broken communication, or a training gap most people don't realize they created.
I do my wee wee. I do my wee wee. You're so good. You're such a good wee wee. Mwah.
In this video, we're breaking down 9 critical errors that silently teach your dog to tune you out, including one response that trainers say weakens authority instantly, and another that can permanently affect trust. Number 9. Yelling or raising your voice. Many dog owners believe that raising their voice will force obedience. It seems logical. Humans respond to loud tones, so surely dogs do too. But dogs don't interpret anger the way we do. They sense stress, tension, and fear. A woman tried shouting "sit" at her dog repeatedly. Instead of obeying, her dog became tense, ears back, eyes wide, and eventually ignored her altogether. Her trainer explained that the dog associated the command with stress, creating resistance instead of compliance. Dogs respond far better to a calm, firm voice paired with gentle gestures. Positive reinforcement builds trust, while anger breeds anxiety. Imagine a dog trying to obey, but too scared to move. Obedience comes from understanding, not fear. Number 8. Punishing after the fact. One of the biggest mistakes is punishing your dog minutes after an ignored command. Dogs live in the present. They associate consequences with actions immediately, not hours later. A man scolded his dog an hour after it failed to stay in the yard. The dog looked bewildered, unsure what was wrong, and became anxious around him afterward. The delayed punishment did nothing to improve obedience and instead damaged trust. Timing is everything. Immediate correction, followed by praise for positive behavior, teaches clarity. Dogs thrive on understanding cause and effect, and delayed punishment only confuses them. Number 7. Overusing treats or rewards. Treats can be excellent motivators for dogs, but relying on them too much can turn obedience into a conditional behavior. When dogs are trained exclusively with treats, they may learn to follow commands only when food is present. For example, one family trained their dog entirely with treats. Over time, they noticed the dog would ignore commands unless a snack was in hand, making everyday obedience inconsistent and frustrating. To correct this, they gradually reduced treats and began incorporating verbal praise, petting, and play as rewards. This approach helped the dog understand that following commands is valuable in itself, not just a way to earn a snack. The ultimate goal is to make obedience a habit, rooted in understanding and trust, rather than a simple transaction. Balanced training strengthens communication, respect, and your bond with your dog. Number 6. Not being consistent. Consistency is the key to successful dog training. Mixed signals confuse dogs and make them unsure of what's expected, which can lead to resistance or unpredictable behavior. One owner, for example, let her dog jump on the couch one day but scolded it the next. The dog became confused and anxious, unsure which behavior was acceptable. Dogs thrive on predictable routines and clear rules, which help them understand boundaries and expectations. Every command should be enforced consistently, whether it's sit, stay, or where they're allowed to rest. When rules are clear, dogs feel safe, secure, and confident. Obedience then comes from trust and understanding, rather than fear or coercion, creating a stronger, more positive bond between you and your dog. Number 5. Ignoring body language. Here's the shocking one. Dogs respond more to your body language than your words. If you say sit while fidgeting, leaning, or looking away, your dog might ignore the command entirely. A trainer shared a story about a dog that refused commands. The owner realized she leaned forward while giving instructions, signaling tension. Once she stood tall, calm, and confident, the dog immediately obeyed. Number 4. Giving multiple commands at once. Ever shout, sit, stay, come here. All at once, dogs can only process one instruction at a time. Overloading them creates confusion and leads to ignoring commands. One family repeatedly gave multiple commands during walks. The dog ignored everything, appearing stubborn. By slowing down and giving one command at a time, obedience improved drastically. Number 3. Forgetting to reward good behavior. Correction alone isn't enough for effective dog training. Dogs need positive reinforcement to strengthen learning and maintain motivation. Ignoring good behavior can lead to frustration or disinterest, even in well-trained dogs. For example, one woman noticed her dog stopped responding during walks. She realized she had been correcting misbehavior, but rarely praised the dog for obeying off-leash commands. Rewarding obedience sends a clear message: you did the right thing, and I notice. Consistent encouragement transforms training into a positive, trust-based experience, making learning enjoyable for both dog and owner. Number 2. Not considering health or discomfort. Sometimes dogs ignore commands for a reason. Physical discomfort, pain, arthritis, ear infections, or stomach issues can prevent obedience. A man struggled with his dog ignoring cum during walks. A vet revealed arthritis in the dog's hips. Once treated, the dog became responsive again. Before assuming disobedience, consider your dog's health. Ignoring pain or illness can lead to long-term behavioral issues and unnecessary frustration. Every ignored command might be a signal to check for health problems. Number 1. Losing patience and giving up. The biggest mistake is losing patience. Training takes time, especially with stubborn or anxious dogs. Giving up can create lasting behavioral problems. One owner, frustrated after weeks of unsuccessful attempts, finally committed to short, consistent daily sessions with positive reinforcement. Slowly but surely, her dog began responding reliably. Patience is your most powerful tool. Every ignored command is an opportunity to understand, connect, and guide your dog, not a reason to punish or give up. Persistence and love always win. Dogs communicate through actions, not words. Every sniff, nudge, stare, or pawing motion carries meaning, and misreading these signals can make training harder. Common mistakes in timing, consistency, rewards, and patience can frustrate both dog and owner, but avoiding them strengthens behavior and trust. Like, subscribe, and share a story in the comments about a time your dog ignored a command and how you handled it. Every story strengthens the bond you share.